Hello and welcome to another ICT lesson. In this lesson, we want to look at mail merge, how it can be used to reproduce one copy of a certificate or a result slip or any other document which you intend to send to many people very fast. In mail merge, what is happening is you provide the process with a list of contact persons, or it could be a list of student marks in class, or it could be a list of employees, and mostly MS Excel is used to record that information of recipients. And the source of that information, in this case it could be MS Excel file, is known as data source. Then you must have one template which is general, which you intend to send to everybody. Now, the mail merging process is simply taking this template and picking each line of information from the data source, personalize each certificate for each recipient, and produce it in a matter of seconds. Another alternative way of reproducing certificates to many individuals will be to make one certificate for one person, finish, make it for the second person, finish, make it for the third person, onwards like that. But in case where you have many recipients, like if you have 200 students in class and you want to produce 200 result slips, you cannot do one at a time like that. You simply use a tool called mail merging. And it is a very simple process. You have your certificate, go through mail merging tool, where it will pick each row of information, personalize the copy, and produce it. The output will be the number of certificates you wanted according to the number of people in the list. If your list has 5 people, you will get 5 personalized copies of the certificate. Here I have student marks with the column for registration number, first name, last name, the class name, and the marks code in different subjects. This average, I will just calculate it very fast here using the average function. I will just put equal sign, type average, then you can see it is suggesting here. I will just double click this average function. Then I will select from maths to ICT, and I will just press enter. Then I will just click the results for the first person and point to the corner here. We have what we call formula bar or formula handle, and pull down my formula handle to apply the formula to other students. The next thing I want to do is I want to make a certificate which I will send to the students in class. I will do that in MS Publisher. So I will come here and start Publisher. So in this window, I want to choose a 4 size paper. And in that case, I will come to more blank paper sizes and just click. Don't double click, just click once. Then we have different type of papers shown here. I just want a 4 portrait. Then come to this button here, create, and I will just click create. Now I have a blank paper here. The first thing I want to do, I want to put a nice border around this paper. I will just come to insert, then under shapes, I will choose this square shape or rectangle shape and trace this margin line here. I have the margin line here. I will just trace it like this. Then to remove this blue fill in the shape, I will just come to shape fill and choose no fill here. Then I want to decorate the border of my certificate. I will just come to shape outline here and maybe choose blue color. Then I will come back to shape outline. Under weight, I will just come here and choose more lines. In the more lines, I will come to compound type here and choose here maybe this one, 6-point line. Then I will click OK. So you can see I have created a smart border here. I will go and insert the logo of my school. I will just click insert pictures. On the desktop, I have a logo of this. This is just a fictitious school. It is not a real school. I'm calling it Riverside Junior School. So I can put my logo there for the certificate. Then I will come here and pick my text box here and draw here the title. I can call it a graduation certificate. And I will change the size, and I will can choose a nice font for the certificate, which is also easy to read. There are some types of fonts which are difficult to read. Let me just choose this Comic Sans MS, and I bolden it, and maybe choose a particular color, any color like that. I can come to my insert, come to my shape, and choose maybe a line here. Then I will press Shift to get a straight line here. Then I will change the color of that line, come to shape outline. Under colors, I can just choose that color. And I will come to my text box. I want to type a sentence or paragraph there. Just come to text box and draw a big box like this, where you are going to type the following paragraph. This is 2. After typing the few words, you just select the text, change probably the size, and also you can change the font. There is different types of fonts. You can just move around like this and you see how they appear, and you choose the best one. Let me choose Berlin Sans FB. So I can write here, this is to certify that of course I want first name from my list. I also want space, then I want last name from my Excel list. Of registration number. I want registration number. So the ones I'm putting in brackets, they are called placeholders, and it means information from Excel sheet or data source will replace these brackets. Yeah? Qualified to join class 7 after passing all exams. result of the end of year exam is shown. So this is the introduction paragraph, and I will go ahead and maybe change the colors of these placeholders. Let me make them red so that you can see them very well. These are placeholders which will hold information from MS Excel data source, and whatever will be shown here will depend on the name of the person. Each person will have personalized information appearing in this. Let me add something here also. This is to certify that dash dash of registration I will be qualified to join class after passing all class. Then I can have the name of the class this person was as placeholder exams. So I will put here the name of the current class somebody was, just like that. And this information I am getting it from the data source. So the next thing I want to do, I want to create a table for the marks. So I will just come here, click insert table, and I want 7 rows and 2 columns, like that. Then I will move this table here. I can expand it here the way I want. Then I will type the title for the table, probably subject and marks, maybe percentage. I will select the text and just come to home, bolden them and increase the size of the font so that the information is visible. I think 14, not bad. Then I will just click this table like this and come to the design and choose a nice design, probably blue one. I think will be okay in this case. Then inside here I'm going to type the subjects. Let me start with the math. Mathematics. Then I have English. I have Swahili, Science, ICT, and I can have average mark. I will select them and increase the font size until I reach there. This one is Calibri 16 font, so I will select even this one, choose size 16 for the marks. So I will finish my certificate here by just clicking text box, and I can just come here and write here principal. Maybe principal will sign principal. Then I can have class teacher. Principal and class teacher, I will select this, make it bold probably, and increase the font until there. Let me just increase the font to 14. Then I will come and put my shape here. I'll just use insert shape, then draw my straight line here. Press shift to get a straight line, and also click the straight line and draw here. Maybe the two teachers will sign. So my certificate is ready, and this is what we call a template. So this is the copy which I want to reproduce to each and every student in the list in Excel. So to do that, I will just click mailings. Then you will see this icon, mail merge. Come to step by step mail merge. When you reach there, you will see this mail merge pen appearing. It is telling you using existing list. So you just click next. Then you browse for the list. Click desktop. Mine is on the desktop, so I'll come to my data source here and click OK. In case there were sheet 1, 2, 3, you just click the appropriate sheet, then you click OK. Then you can see now the information in Excel is shown here. You can remove somebody from the list in case you don't want to produce the certificates. But in this case, I want to produce for all students. I will just click OK. Now here you can see the links. So I want to join these placeholders to these links here. I will just click, then press shift and select with arrow keys like this. Then click first name. Press shift, select with the arrow key. It selects in a perfect way if you use the arrow keys. And click my registration. Press shift as you select with the arrow key. Then for the class, press shift, select with arrow keys, and click class here. Now here I will go back and apply the red color. It disappeared here, so I will just apply red. Even to this one, I want red colors, and even that one. Now on this box, I want marks to appear for each student in these boxes here. So I will just click the box and I will click marks here. Click here English, click here English, Swahili, Swahili, Science, Science, ICT, ICT, and average marks. Now I want this to be bold, so I will select them and bolden them like that. So finally, I will change this to red color like that. I will now come to my next create merged publication here, and I will just click. Then here I will choose merge to a new publication. This one will produce a new file with all individual certificates personalized. So I'll just click, and you can see now I have different certificates. This is for Anita, this is for Oscar, this is for Andrew, this is for Magdalene, then the last certificate is for Susanna. That is how we do it. So you'll go ahead and save this merged publication and maybe call it final certs, okay, and save it. That is how we do it, students. Go ahead and try it. See you next time in another lesson.